Live at 6, this is 13 News Now.
A young boy rushed from the bus stop to a hospital.
Police in Virginia Beach say he'd been pinned under a car while he was waiting in someone's driveway. This happened on Drew Drive in the Level Green neighborhood just before 9 o'clock this morning.
13 News Now reporter Jimmy Lee explains how police think this happened and how the boy is doing tonight.
We're all emotional about it right now.
Chaos at a school bus stop in Virginia Beach. A boy waiting for the bus was hit by a car and pinned underneath it.
When I approached, he was conscious, he was talking.
Samantha Jackson works at a daycare that the boy attends after school. She rushed to the scene when she heard what happened.
When I came up, they was cutting his pants off of him, but he was talking and he was alert. But they had to jack the car to get the car off of him.
Students are not allowed to stand in the street or on private property. But this morning, police say the boy happened to be sitting in a driveway near the bus stop. Someone pulled into the driveway, didn't see the boy, and ran right over him.
All the kids probably sitting on the curb. All the kids normally sit there waiting on the bus to come.
The boy was rushed to the Children's Hospital in Norfolk.
His mom is really emotional about it, but basically the whole daycare is torn up about it.
Emotions ran high today. Everyone frightened for the boy. But his injuries were only minor, and loved ones are thankful he's okay.
Knowing him, he's a high-spirited young man, so we're just praying.
Now, we asked police if this driver would be charged or issued a citation. At this point in the investigation, charges are not pending. In Virginia Beach, I'm Jemmy Lee, 13 News Now.
Right now, police are on the hunt for whoever shot and killed a man in Norfolk. Neighbors tell us they found 39-year-old Aaron James Richardson lying on the ground this morning on Michener Avenue. By the time police arrived, we are told the man had already passed away. Investigators haven't said anything about who may be responsible. If you know anything that can help them, call the crime line at 1-888-LOCK-YOU-UP.
Developing news tonight out of the peninsula. Police in Poquoson are warning everyone to lock their cars. Chief Cliff Bowen says someone stole items from more than a dozen cars Sunday morning in this area near Little Florida Road and Odd Road. 13 News Now reporter Nico Clemens tells us the cars all had something in common.
Neighbors on high alert.
It is shocking.
Poquoson police searching for whoever went into 13 cars early Sunday morning along Little Florida Road, taking whatever they could get their hands on.
We're not used to that out here. It tends to stick in your mind a little bit at night.
Skip Young lives off Little Florida Road. He says that there's never too much to worry about living in Poquoson, so the news is quite surprising.
All the neighbors know each other. It's a real small town community. A lot of times we go to sleep, don't even remember to lock the doors, leave our cars unlocked.
According to police, all 13 cars had something in common. They were all unlocked.
As soon as we heard about it, we started locking the houses up, locking the cars up, the sheds.
Yeah, and not just cars. Police say recently people have been breaking into homes and garages here in Poquoson.
When we hear about news about this, about break-ins, we just take the extra precautions.
Police investigating several home and garage burglaries during the early morning hours of November 21st. Thieves stealing tools, lawn equipment, and other similar items. Young says neighbors are on edge.
Some of the neighbors around here took extra precautions, went and got security systems, put cameras up, just to make sure everybody's safe on the street and around Poquoson.
Doing what's necessary in case the criminals strike again. In Poquoson, Nico Clemens, 13 News Now.
Tonight, police in Norfolk are asking for your help finding an armed robber on the loose. We're told someone with a knife went into the New York beauty supply store on Sewell's Point Road and demanded cash. Investigators say the clerk handed over the money and the suspect took off. No one was hurt.
All right, listen to this one. Santa Claus may need a new set of wheels this Christmas season after a crash involving his car. You see Chris Kringle right there giving himself a statement to police after the crash. This was right around noon at Rosemont and Bonnie Roads in Virginia Beach. It's still not clear how the crash happened. We do know the cab driver was hurt but is expected to be okay.
Taking a live look at the traffic network, VDOT is one step closer to setting up new toll lanes on I-64 in Norfolk. Testing started today for the hot lanes. Those special lanes will let drivers pay a toll to use what used to be the HOV lanes. Even if they are alone in the car, they stretch from Interstate 564 to Interstate 264. The fees go into effect in a few weeks.
Changes are coming to Chesapeake. You might soon be seeing fewer temporary signs like political ones put up during the campaign season. That's because City Council just voted unanimously to ban them from public rights-of-way. That means anything advertising a political candidate, community organization, or event can only be placed on private property. Signs advertising traffic changes or public meetings aren't included in the ban. The city had to change its policies because the Supreme Court ruled that banning signs based on content is unconstitutional.
New at 6, we eat from a lot of them this time of year and don't think twice about throwing them away. But chucking oyster shells means one less home for an oyster and a dirtier ecosystem for everyone. Virginia Oyster Month ends tomorrow, but the Chesapeake Bay Foundation says you can still help. Oyster populations are down because of overharvesting, disease, and habitat loss, so they need shells to fix it.
Through our shell recycling program, we're taking what would be trash and essentially turning it into treasure, taking those shells, rebuilding oyster reefs, and also using those shells as habitat for future generations of oysters.
More than 40 restaurants are participating. Anyone who wants to help is invited to help out. For more information, go to our website, 13newsnow.com, under links in the news.
New ranking names both Virginia and North Carolina in the top 5 best states for business. Forbes put that list together. Virginia was ranked number 5 overall and scored highly in categories like growth prospects and quality of life. And the Tar Heel state came in at number 1 overall. It ranked number 2 when it comes to the cost of doing business. To see the full list for yourself, go to our website, 13newsnow.com. Just look under links in the news. We're in the final days now of the Angel Tree program. The Salvation Army is collecting gifts for children in need, and 13 News Now is a proud sponsor again this year. Grab a tag from an Angel Tree at a local mall or local business. Buy the gifts listed on that tag and return everything to any Angel Tree location by Friday. You can find out more details and a list of our locations on our website, 13newsnow.com.